name is Jackson. I've been skating for about a week or so, and I can't really do any tricks up to this point, but I live in Georgia and stuff, and I need help with my ollie, and I think that what I'm doing wrong is I can't get my foot to slide up. So.
Hey man, so thanks a lot for sending your video. I really do appreciate it. It's funny, the whole reason I made Skateboarding Made Simple and the reason that it works so well is because it breaks these steps down. This is a perfect example of what not to do. Like, you're doing all of the steps at once and you're just practicing to try and do all of the steps at once. And it's so hard. I can't even begin to describe how hard it is. When I was first learning how to ollie, I felt like I was never going to get it. And that's the reason people quit skating. Either they can't learn to ollie or they can't learn to kickflip and they just give up.
So when I do land, it's because I'm pushing my foot down.
So don't give up. That's piece of advice number one. But the most important thing is you have to practice the steps separately. Because yes, you are not dragging your front foot up at all. You are landing it, but you're not doing an ollie because you are pushing down, like you said. So now you've gotten into this weird, like you're trying to figure out how to make it work, so you're practicing it incorrectly. But don't do that. Just get Skateboarding Made Simple Volume 1 or watch one of the many videos we have made on the ollie and practice the steps. We break down the steps for you. This is step 1. You're just going to practice that. Simply hitting your tail on the ground. That is all you're going to do. The next step is to stand still and just practice dragging your foot. Practice dragging your foot. Drag your foot. Drag your foot. Drag your foot. That is vital. It is so importante. I cannot even begin to tell you how important it is. But you must just stand still and drag your foot 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 and drag your foot. I usually give it a time period, like 5 minutes just popping the tail, 5 minutes just dragging the foot, and then 5 minutes putting the pop and the drag of the foot all together, and that's where you're essentially doing the ollie. So the ollie is really just a combination of those 2 steps with an additional 3rd step once you're in the air, which is push your front foot forward. So basically what occurs here is you pop your tail on the ground, then you drag your front foot up the board, and then once your board is in the air at about the peak of your jump, the peak of your ollie, you're going to push your front foot forward and level the board out in the air. Not too complicated, but when you're first trying to do it and you don't know the proper method, you don't know all the steps, and you just give it a shot, you go, here, I got this, let me just work it out, and you just try it, it's pretty much the hardest thing in the world. So if you're learning incorrectly, it is super hard. Just like math or anything else that you would do in school, if you learn a correct method, like a good, easy method, you have a really good teacher that cares and takes the time to make sure you really understand it, it's going to be super easy. It's going to be much easier. But if you start learning incorrectly and you get some like wrong ideas, then it's going to be the hardest thing ever. So just let me correct you from here on out. Do all of the practice steps. They're called practice steps because they're meant to be practiced. They're meant to be done. You have to get your legs moving. You have to practice them a lot, and it will help. Cool, so Skateboarding Made Simple Volume 1 is the one that covers all of the basics. That's ollie, frontside 180, backside 180, pop shove, front shove, heel flip, kick flip. And it is available as a digital download on brailleskateboarding.com, as an actual DVD on brailleskateboarding.com, as an iBook on the iBooks website for your iPhone, iPad, or anything else, and as an ebook on Google Play Store. So check it out. It's available on every platform.